Hello everyone, this is General Oda, and welcome back to a Tiger Knight how-to combo video. Today I'm joined with Slap-A-Monkey, one of the premier Prodigy members, here to train me and you how to combo in Tiger Knight. So how many different types of combos do we have in this game, Slappa?
Well, you have your 4-directional attack system, and usually most weapons have about 3. You have your standard sweeps, into and up. You have your sweeps, into a down.
So,
and then you have your general swings.
So is there any benefit to comboing in Tiger Knight?
There is absolutely. You're going to get massacred by a player who knows how to combo if you're not trying to as well.
So if I'm trying to combo and you're comboing at the same time, what happens there?
That's going to depend on weapon attack speed, weapon weight. It's going to depend on a bunch of different variables. Who swung first? Sometimes you swung first, but the other person had a weapon who was attacking significantly faster than yours, and you still get stabbed. Which, if it does you direct damage, it'll stop your attack as well, leaving you out in the cold. For instance, with this weapon, if I was to cue someone while they're running into me, it knocks them over 9 times out of 10 because the weapon weighs so much that it flattens people as opposed to just a stun.
Alright, so if I run into you right now, I will get smothered. Is that correct?
Other than that weapon, because you're just going to stab me.
Oh, other than this weapon. Alright, how about this one?
Yep.
Alright, so I'm going to run into you, and you can,
Haha, of course I missed. So that time, that was weird.
I think I'm heavier than you. Maybe that's why.
Oh, I'm naked. I might not even be able to. I have
you have no weight at all. Hey folks, we're back. Slappa has put on some clothes, and we're gonna demonstrate how to counter a charge with a push. So I'm gonna charge at Slappa, and he's gonna get ready. You ready, Slappa? Cause I'm coming over.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this.
Wait.
Oh no! Reroute!
Disclaimer: if anyone's charging at you with a long, pointy weapon, for obvious reasons, you can't push them because it will stab you first.
That's fair.
However, if they're running at you with a sword, one-handed sword, ready to jump at you, or if they're coming at you with a mace, an axe, or any sort of giant weapon that they run like they're holding it behind them, 90% of weapons you can use this against.
Alright, so you've countered my charge, but you've also been pushed at the same time. Is that expected behavior?
That one is there's two hits you can do. There's one where if it's perfectly timed, they'll flat out hit the ground, and then there's 2 where you stop the charge but you get hit yourself.
Okay.
Both are useful. Obviously, one leaves you at an advantage to instantly counterattack, while the other merely negates the charge, leaving you on even footing.
So I'll demonstrate some simple moves, right? So generally when you combo, you want to do one direction on the left and one direction on the right, and then hit up for the third combo, correct? Obviously I screwed that up, but there's...
So the best way I've figured out how to explain it to the new members of Prodigy, as we've been getting them, is when I first tried to learn, I was trying to watch... I'm not even really sure what I was trying to watch, but bottom line, you need to be aware of what direction you're attacking, because the timings on different combos matter. Once you get used to them, you kind of get to figure it out.
Yep.
And basically, the easiest way, watch your weapon, and as soon as your weapon is just finishing the end of its animation, you want to click again from another direction.
Yes.
And then your third combo. There's 2 kinds of combos. There's your 2 combo, which is very effective for quick damage output and being able to get in and out. I can keep walking the entire time I'm doing it, nothing's stopping me. Now, if I go for that third combo, the only time you want to do that is if you're sure it's going to hit.
Okay.
Because I do the 1, I do the 2, but then you get locked into this animation. So if I do this, and I miss General Oda, I've now taken a step, I have to recover, and he can easily get a 1-2 combo on me. To demonstrate.
So can I block your combo on the third?
Yep, you can block all combos.
Okay. So if I'm blocking part 1 of your combo, that negates you from continuing to combo, correct?
Correct. The only thing that blocking will not stop is a charged attack where they hit multiple times. So if you want to actually charge me with that weapon,
Okay.
you'll notice that even though I block all these, oh well, you only hit me with one. So if you actually want to try that again, you'll see that all the sparks hit every time you do it now.
Okay. Ah, there we go. That's exactly what I was expecting.
Different weapons attack from different combo directions. This one attacks from the right side,
Okay.
while I believe that one also attacks from the right side.
Yes.
These ones come right at you from up top. They come in at a jumping stab,
Okay. What about...
like so.
So I aimed down to block that shot, but
Oh,
ideally,
yeah,
but you're
actually,
shooting,
sorry, you're correct. That's what I had meant.
but you were shooting up, right? Or were you coming down on that?
Well, it's a charge attack, so regardless, even though it looks like that, it's weird.
Okay. So if I block up, if you
However-
do that again and I do a block up, will I still block your shot?
You know, let's find out.
Alright, hold on. There we go. Alright, I'm ready. Oh, so it has to be a block on the bottom, or maybe it doesn't time out when I block, right?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm holding up, and then if you do a charge attack on me, I'll definitely get hit. However, if we do the same thing again with the bottom block, I should be able to stop your charge attack. Oh, there we go. Interesting. I thought it would have been either top or bottom, but I guess
Yeah,
bottom makes sense because
that one's a little weird.
you're protecting your chest. We should probably also talk about blocking directions. I mean, obviously there's an analog
Yes.
stick that's not very apparent to most new players, as you can see here.
So the biggest thing that was holding me back as a new player was the blocking. I was trying. I didn't realize that when I go to attack like this, it straight up tells you what other players are doing.
Yeah,
And as soon as I learned that,
So we can totally see the animation that you're attacking from, right? So you're looking on my left side, but your right side. So if I'm blocking you attack, we should be able to block this. So now the question that I have is, so there's the combo meter that I would say is on the left side right now for blocking. Is there any effect? Is that just like a UI design choice that they've neglected to remove for the blocking?
that is for your combos only.
Okay, so that's for combos
it's basically
only.
just showing you. It's showing you your direction as well, and you'll also notice if you go to power up and attack,
Mhm.
that large little bar will slowly increase until you're fully powered.
Wait, so if
So
I'm
go-
charging right now...
Do you
Oh, I
where
see
you-
the bar now. It's almost impossible to see, but
Yeah.
I totally see it now.
It's so hard to see. It's almost not useful. And then you'll also notice when you move your mouse to the left and the right,
Yeah.
it shows in your cone of attack what direction in that cone you'll be hitting.
I didn't actually
Try to
understand.
attack from up. Try to
Okay.
attack from up down. Now do it. No, sorry. Hold, power up the attack and then just look to your left and to your right and watch that bar.
Oh, I see it now. So it actually, yes, you can actually now see the I guess the radar of some sort go
Now,
left or right.
when you attack from the vertical, it
Uh-huh.
gives you the height level.
Yes.
You do up and down as opposed because you're doing a sweep. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just a little interesting tidbits of the UI for you.
All right. Well, it's definitely very hard to notice that there's even a dialogue when you first play. I mean, if you've ever played games like For Honor, you'll notice that it's a three-directional fighting pattern, whereas this one's four-directionals. But it's also in your face. Like in this game, it's definitely like it's just on your body. You don't really notice it until after maybe you do a combo by accident. That's when you start to explore a little bit.
Yeah, for a while, for the longest time when I first started this game, I thought that combos were they just kind of happened,
Yes. So
like many players.
it's not particularly apparent, but that's what we're here to really kind of advocate, is that you can do combos in this Tiger Knight game.
Once you get your fingers, once you get your muscle memory to the point where comboing is second nature, you can really start exploring some of the combos. And a lot of the weapons, even in the same weapon class, have different kinds of attacks. As I'm only recently realizing. For
Yes.
instance, this one, the third down combo, it almost gives it a feinting, like a quick feint for a second to throw off that block timing, and then it stabs like this.
Ooh, that's like a delay at the end. You know, you kind of
Yeah,
you hold the
it
sword
almost- it gives you
down a
that
little
quick.
bit.
Now, if you do left, right, left, you do the forward slash. But if you do left, right, right, you do a spinning slash.
So you can do a left, right, right. I guess one thing we haven't really talked about is, you know, how do we initiate a combo? And to initiate a combo, we just start from one direction, and then we go to any other direction to start another combo at the end of that fighting animation,
So
correct?
the easiest way to learn a combo is to start from one direction, do a left click, and as soon as your weapon animation ends, you want to start again from another direction. Now, disclaimer, it is possible to do a three-hit combo all from the same side. It's just a little bit harder to teach it that way.
Okay,
So,
I
for
see.
learning- It's actually, some of them are quite strong, but for learning purposes, it's considerably easier to switch it with your clicks.
Okay, so it's not the end-all be-all to alternate, but it's all about the timing in this case. So if I was to do up, up, and up, I could do a triple combo, but it has to be timed completely correct.
Now, for instance, this left, left, left is actually pretty strong.
Ah, see, I never knew. I always thought when you taught me initially, it was alternate directions. But now that there's more, I didn't realize.
Yeah, when I
this.
taught you that long ago, that's what I thought too.
Ah,
The other reason combos are so strong is the damage output you can get in a short amount of time. What's your health at right now?
2-1-2.
All right, don't block.
Woo! That's a lot of damage, and that's just
Now-
1-3 combo, correct?
No, well, that's actually a 4 combo.
That was a 4 combo. How was that 4 versus 3?
So if you'll notice, the first 2 swings are 1, and the third swing hits twice.
Yes, you're right. But in the grand scheme of things, you hit 4 times, but it was still a 3 combo.
Yes, it's a 3 combo that can land 4 times.
Okay, excellent.
2 of those hits that I hit on you were glancing blows as well.
Okay.
I have hit someone for hundreds, every single hit from full health, and killed them outright.
Wow. So the power of combos is you can really do a lot of damage in like maybe 2 to 3 seconds. So like in that first encounter, you can wipe out your opponent pretty easily. You could be the Lu Bu of our times, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Or the Paulus.
Or the Paulus, because Paulus is the best. Now the question is, can we do combos on bows? Is that an option at all?
So
Or like
bows are
ranged
different.
weapons?
Bows have 2 kinds of charged power-ups. You have your longbow, which when you power it up, it's very useful for picking out generals in the middle of their troops.
Okay.
As powered up, they do piercing damage. They will actually go through troops and hit multiple.
All right, and that's
Now,
for the longbow, right? But for the short bow, you
Yep.
just shoot multiple times, correct?
Now, for the short bow, when you charge it up, it does a triple shot. For
Okay.
a lot of damage, but it does not do piercing.
Ah, so that would be the big difference there. All right. Well, we seem to have only about a minute left. I just want to talk very quickly, very briefly about comboing on horses. That's also very possible, correct?
Yep.
And the same concepts basically apply. I can do a triple combo on the same side as long as I follow the attack animation towards the end, right?
Horse combos are particularly deadly if you're aiming at a ground person, because 8 times out of 10, you're hitting them in the head for tons of damage.
That is very true.
Plus, this game takes the speed of your horse into consideration. I see Jason using his tier 10 cavalry saber, and I witnessed, it's a one-handed sword, and I witnessed him hit 2 quick 110s within a couple seconds, just a quick flyby on his horse.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
I want to show you guys some real-time, some of the effects that comboing can have, and how difficult it makes it to truly block it.
All right. Ooh, so he just hit me with a 3 combo. So I'm trying my best, but I haven't gotten a successful block yet. Alright, there we go, our first block. But dodging is also very important in this game. As you can see, you know, you can see the direction that he's coming from in his attack animation body. So I've been able to block the last shots, but not really any of the first ones. But also, you know, weapon type is obviously a factor. If you have problems blocking, you might want to bring a shield. Different weapons have different block speeds. Is that accurate to
Yep.
state? Okay, so I'm
That
gonna
is correct.
bring this tiny little axe. I lost my awesome double-edged axe. I'm very sad about that. But I do have this crummy axe that I'm trying to use. So you have a mace. It's a mace hammer, I guess, is what you would call it, right?
Yeah, I believe it's just a shoe mace.
A shoe mace, you know, it's a little smaller, so, you know, blocking is obviously going to be a little bit closer.
That's another big thing that matters is weapon distance.
Yes, weapon distance is huge in this game.
For instance, my magic stick, the giant pole that I've been using for most of this video. This weapon will do 10 damage, 10 damage, 10 damage. Every hit, you're doing very minimal damage if you're up close, for instance. Well, don't block this one.
Oh, well, I mean...
even without blocking up close, this thing does 23 damage.
That's a
Now,
lot of
if I
damage.
Yeah, but if I get within striking range, there's 82. There's 4 hits.
Well, you did just whack me in the head. You should do a side swipe to kind of demonstrate the same type of attack.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is what? Like about double, right? From your close range attack.
Yep.
So another dodging strategy is you can jump once in, you know, a few seconds. So if he does that second attack again, it's over.
It's very effective to jump when someone's charging at you if you're not confident in that Q ability that we showed you earlier. As I know a lot of people tend to jump to avoid the stun so they can get quickly corrected.
Let me do a combo. I'm very bad with the long shot combos though. So as I hit you, I can still continue my combo.
I can tell you what you're doing wrong right now. You got on that third hit, you got to do it faster.
Oh, I gotta do it faster.
So do your first combo, the 1 to 2, the same speed you've been doing. That's good. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
The third one is always faster.
Is that true for all weapons or just specifically this one?
I can honestly say that I've never seen one that it's different.
Okay, so you have to pick up your pace on the third action for most combos.
It's almost like I go click, click, click.
All right. This is very,
Click.
very informative stuff.
Click.
All right, so we just comboed into each other, but you know, obviously we both missed. It's a charge combo, right?
Well, there's a way to use your charge like a combo. My preferred way of doing it is I wait. So if you try to do your if you just try to do a charge out of the blue, someone can either Q you, they can attack you while you're doing it, they can stop your charge.
All right, so let's demonstrate that real quick. So I'm gonna charge at you.
There is one way. Okay, yeah, I'll do my best. All right, go for it.
All right, I'll charge at you, and you can do your thing. So you've managed
There it
to block me, put me down.
You actually knocked flat on my screen.
Oh yeah, I was dead on the ground.
Yeah. So that is what you want to avoid. You don't want to be the guy that gets flattened and then beat to death.
Yes.
So the way to avoid that is waiting to use your attack. I'd never use my charge until I have just blocked somebody.
Okay.
So if you want to go and attack me.
So I'm going to attack you. And so right there you just countered and comboed, right?
So if I was to try to do it this way, attack first and then charge, he's already reset and ready to hit me. And he can do so before I finish that wind up on the charge. But if he's just attacked and I've parried, he's now on the defensive, and I have time to guarantee a hit with my Q, followed into another charge stun, and then 2 free hits.
Excellent. So would I be able to counter you as you do that?
There is almost, I can honestly say, I think there is 0% chance at that point of stopping it.
All right, so do your thing, and I'll try to counter it. Obviously, if I'm successful, that'd be interesting. So I'm still stun locked. I can't do a counter charge when you do that. So that's a pretty foolproof way to kind of take your enemy by surprise. So there's one more trick that you've shown me in the past, which was pretty sweet. So I think it's pull, charge, and then attack. I totally messed that up, but but that would be the general concept, right? You pull, and then you charge, and then you attack.
Yep, that is correct. Well, the pull is the same thing as the Q. It's just the different weapon animation. Different types of weapons do different things.
Yeah, so this one is a pull versus others might be a push.
Yep. So actually, when you're being charged and you have that long weapon you have out...
Yep.
Oh, sorry, not that one. When you have like a halberd or anything out, they do that pull, and they have a very long range to it, and it's the best weapon to do it because it actually hooks them from the back and drags them onto the ground. It is the easiest weapon I've seen to knock people flat with.
Oh, that's really good strategy. If you like to use long pikes or halberds in this case.
So the other thing with the pull is if you're too close, if I'm this close to you and you do the pull, it almost knocks me through you.
Oh, okay. So that'd be counterintuitive because at that point it's not as helpful.
Yeah, by the time you're swinging, I'm already also moving.
Yes, it's already too late at that point.
If I'm even like this far away, now you're in perfect range to get. There you go.
Ooh, and I could have followed that up with a nice combo as well.
Yeah, especially when you do that circling move as well. I mean, whenever I'm fighting, in addition to doing comboing and all these other things, I'm constantly circling. Because if you can get a quick stun and get behind them, in addition to stabbing them, then you can just go to town. That you can't block from behind.
Alright, so these have been excellent tips with Slap a Monkey. I would like to thank you for joining me in this session of learning how to combo and some other aspects of Tiger Knight. Any last words, Slap a Monkey, before we sign off?
That's all I got.
Alright, thanks for your time, and thank you guys all for watching.